Planet Vero Studio is powered by the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. MyNextHomeFinder.com.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Well, welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. My company by the same name is one of the show's sponsors, and we help businesses to promote their products and services in the marketplace through websites, video production, lead generation programs, social media marketing, advertising, articles in the news, and so much more. The details are on the website, www.tcconnector.com, or call 772-925-4557. Treasure Coast Connector, the show, puts a spotlight on business owners because everyone has an interesting story of why they do what they do, and we want to learn about them because when we do business locally, it strengthens the local economy. So this show has turned 3 years old. I can't believe that time has flown, and it's such an honor to be here at Planet Vero with this show. And to celebrate, I have 3 dynamic businesswomen joining me. Tammy Crandall is co-owner of Journaventure Travel and Tours, and she's a realtor with Barron Real Estate and has beautifully combined the two, and we're going to learn about that later. Rebecca Denise is also a realtor with Barron Real Estate, and she is a relocation specialist, and she's going to make your life so much easier if you're in the Northeast. You'll learn about that in a moment. And Debbie Goodman Venturina, known as the tour guide extraordinaire with Treasure Coast Culinary Tours, is also co-owner of Your Home Inspections with her husband, Dwayne Venturina. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Yay, I'm so excited.
Happy birthday, Ellen.
Yes, happy anniversary.
The show's birthday. And thank you to Cindy Schwartz, the show producer, because without her, I just know how to sit and talk and sip champagne. So cheers.
Cheers.
And Cindy is surrounded by 180 degrees of tech. Can you put the camera on and show everybody? No? Okay. You can show you. Yeah, we have how many cameras? We have 6 cameras in here. Cindy! Yeah! Oh, no, it's the tiara kind of, it happens. Tiaras are not easy to wear, by the way. But you know what, ladies? I want everybody to know a little bit. We're going to just cheers very quick and take a sip. Cheers.
Cheers.
To the success of all of our businesses this year.
Yes.
We are sipping on Frisian. Very lovely.
Very good.
So since you're sitting right here,
I'm
Debbie,
here.
just tell everybody what made you want to start a home inspection company with your husband.
Well, my husband has been in the construction field or the maintenance field for apartment complexes for 30 years. And as he's been on properties, inspectors keep on coming on his properties. And he thought, I'd like to do that. So when we moved back to Florida in 2013, he went to school to be a home inspector. He is a licensed and insured home inspector. And we created this business.
Very good. And so he does all of what I call the grunt work of the inspection. So behind every great man, because he's really good actually at what he does, because he did my husband and our house.
Right.
But behind every, good man is a really great woman. Of course, Jim knows that.
Of course he does.
Husband. He's watching and he's nodding profusely at that statement, as he should. Yes. So Tammy, okay, so you have your travel business and real estate. So what made you want to do this, like to be in both?
To incorporate the two?
Yeah, well, actually, we're going to talk about that in a moment. But what made you want to start your respective businesses?
Well, I spent 30 years in corporate America. I have a bit of an independent streak. Yeah. And I really wanted to have some control over how I can best serve people who are with me. I have a huge heart for small business owners, their families, their teams. And I wanted to, help them provide a way to just get out and come back fresh and anew from what they're doing.
Yeah.
and to really provide growth better in their businesses. That's really missing because small business owners concentrate so heavily on what's going on in the business that they don't really take a lot of time to focus on the business.
Yeah.
And so that was a huge part of it for me.
So it's smelling the roses while roaming around the world.
Yes, and you can dance in the rose garden too.
Very nice, very nice. And Miss Rebecca Denise, Rebecca, I got that right before a moment ago. I did not.
That's okay.
My goodness, but what made you want to get into the real estate world?
So my career was always in banking, and it was focused on residential lending. And my volunteer efforts was with the chamber, and my past position was chamber president. But I wanted to become a realtor because I wanted to have oversight all of it and decide, my client base, my time, and how I'm going to serve them versus a big company where I traditionally worked, throughout my whole career. So I really just wanted to help people, and I believe in home ownership, and I think everybody should have an opportunity.
Yeah,
and the idea that you have
sure.
to have 20% down or these obstacles, I know how to work through those obstacles being a past underwriter and a banker. So that's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help people and ultimately just serve them.
Yeah, and I love that, how beautifully what you did in banking dovetails so nicely with being a realtor. So you can really help them navigate. And actually, we're going to stick with Rebecca for a moment because we're all transplants, unless you were not born in Florida. Were
I'm
you?
a native Floridian.
That's right. I knew as I was saying that, I'm like, wait a second.
I am. I'm one of the few that have not escaped.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's why you have that ankle thing.
That's
okay.
right.
All right. No, just kidding. But so a lot of us are transplants, and so what I have found is I have helped people when they come here because other people when I came helped me get settled in. But just trying to figure out what to pack and everything that goes into it to get from, because you're from Connecticut and you love St. Lucie West. So you've actually created this niche of bridging, like helping people with all of these loose ends, getting them from Connecticut to Florida, where you're doing a lot of the work for them. So can you talk a little bit about that?
So, I relocated from Connecticut, and, I chose here because I had family and it was time for a second journey. But when people decide to relocate, if it's for the job or, they're downsizing or whatever the situation may be, there's so many moving parts, and every moving part creates, stress. So the idea is if I could help work on the relocation, obviously with technology, I could do it from here to there. I could work alongside their company if there's a relocation package. But the idea to help them navigate, okay, this is where you want to live. This is the information. Here's everything on our schools, our health care, anything they may need. And then, what do you want? What does your life look like here? And Florida really is an escape. It's just, the sun shining every day.
Yeah.
So that makes it easy, something to look forward to. But, they got to pack their house. They need to get movers.
Yeah.
They need to, move their medical records, school. So if I can navigate and be the person to control all that, regardless if it's, not necessarily my hat, but I'll wear the hat because we want it to be seamless.
Yeah.
It's such a stressful process just doing the mortgage because of the time it takes and the documentation. Then you have inspections and, all the different areas. But if I could make that smoother and communicate with them daily, I want to hold their hand and I want to build a relationship and I want to serve them and help them. And then that's how I'm going to build my business. So, I still do it the old fashioned way, but I think it is all about relationships.
Yeah.
And because of my background in banking, I have my underwriting credentials. If it's a HUD or a first time home buyer, I've done so many VA loans, but I want to help them navigate it. At Barron, we have what's called a beehive. So it's every type of vendor that you may need. And we're going to go through and make sure they're insured, they have whatever certificates they need. So this way, I'm doing the homework. Barron did it for our agents, but this is how I could help them.
Right.
And, give them that knowledge that I have. And then obviously I'm out and about, and
you know St. Lucie West like the back of your hand, but I have a very important question because I know
hopefully I have the answer.
What's happening. And I always give very easy questions. It is a math question. No, I'm kidding. It's not a math question. But what is your phone number? Please tell everybody right now how to connect with you, phone, whatever it is that you want, please.
Yep. So I still use my personal cell. I've had it for years. So my number is 203-482-7297. And I do have a local number here. Once you get to that number, you'll see my website.
Right.
But I'm available anytime, and I'm happy to help map it out for customers.
So, and that's why I asked, because we do have the graphics, so the people that are watching. But we are on 7 podcasts, and we're on iHeartRadio. And I know I could feel that people are like leaning forward, and they're like, "I need her right now." So that's why I needed you to verbalize your phone number, and we're going to do that again in the second half of the show because we're wildly popular here. Sometimes people tune in a little late, So Rebecca spoke about, one of the moving parts is inspections.
Right.
So tell me a little bit about, because I know the answer to this question.
Because you just went through inspection, that's why.
But you have a lovely differentiator that makes it easy for homeowners. Please tell us what that is.
Well, my husband really is respectful of time, your time. Finding a house is hard enough, but to have to take off work to do these inspections and everything, it's difficult. So he does inspections later in the day and on Saturdays and Sundays at no additional cost.
At no additional cost. Because, a lot of people are stuck at their desks.
Yep.
It's difficult.
It is. Yeah. And we want the home buyer to be present at the inspection.
Yeah, because Dwayne likes to really go, into things and answer questions.
Absolutely.
And he's very thorough. He's a very good picture taker, too, by the way.
Yes, he is.
Oh, and another fun fact, Dwayne is not here, but he is a master at telling dad jokes that don't make you cringe. He's hilarious.
They make me cringe, but not Ellen.
No, everybody but you laughs. And then she's like, don't encourage him. But you know who's encouraging me to take a break? And yes, that would be Cindy. We will be right back. 2 quick minutes, and we'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Everyone wants to do their part in preventing the spread of the coronavirus, and doing your laundry the right way can help. This is Tom Rhodes, owner of Sunshine Laundries, with some helpful laundering tips. Use the right amount of detergent. Too much detergent may allow dirt and the virus to remain trapped inside the fabric. And if you line dry your clothes, add some bleach during the wash cycle to help kill off the virus. For more helpful coronavirus fighting tips, visit sunshinelaundries.com.
Hello, this is Carol Jean Jordan, your tax collector here in Indian River County. All of our offices are scheduling appointments for in-office services, but you can get that little yellow sticker quicker by using our Express Lane. It's fast, convenient, and free when you pay with an e-check. Renew your registration on our website and select Pick Up at the Tax Collector's Office. Order before 3 p.m. and you can pick up your little yellow sticker on the same day. Order at irctax.com. That's irctax.com.
Sell now or sell later? We'll help you decide with a free home evaluation. I'm Chris Nolan with the Nolan Group of eXp Realty. We'll discuss your options, whether to refinance or how much you can get for your home. No commitment necessary. Visit nolanshow.com.
You picked the right plants, soil, and fertilizer. Did you pick the right mulch? C.W. Willis has quality mulch. You could say it's mulch better. In fact, there's not much more we can say about it. C.W. Willis Family Farms has mulch better mulch on Oslo Road in Vero Beach. Water service? Don't let your money go down the drain. Make sure to get a quote from Affordable Water. Many times, Affordable Water's original price is less than the competitor's discount price. Yes, Affordable Water really is affordable. Make sure to get a quote today, because you haven't gotten a quote until it's affordable. Affordable Water.
Call 589-7677. Or you reach 20, call the Pure Water Pros. Affordable Water.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras, and this is a fun 3-year anniversary show. So, of course, you have to have tiaras on your head and you have to drink champagne, ladies, because, you know, champagne it's very important for a celebration. It's really actually not a proper celebration without one, I don't think.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yes. So, okay, so now what I want to do in the first half, we spoke about, oh, but you know what? We forgot your phone number or your URL, whatever you want to give. I'm so sorry, Miss Debbie.
Our web address is yourhomeinspections.net.
Okay.
And the phone number is 772-985-9114. And you'll reach Dwayne Venturina, who is the home inspector, and he's always available for questions.
Very, very good. Thank you so much. So now we've been talking with everyone one at a time about how you guys are just, you know, blending the different things that you do. So you were in banking. And then you also love to travel. So then you created your travel agency.
Yes.
And then you called me up one day and you said, I'm really not busy enough, so I'm getting my real estate license.
Yes.
And I'm thinking, oh my goodness. But you had a master plan with that license. And when you told me about it, I said, that's brilliant.
Yes. Yes.
And you've blended the travel and the real estate together beautifully. Tell the world what you're doing with that.
Well, we're in the process right now of updating our websites. We've got a web host working on it, so stay tuned for that. I mean, we still have a great website. But,
it is.
But really to help us pull the master plan together is why we're doing an update. And, you know, being in travel, really what we do is we provide temporary housing that's fun.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It really is kind of like that. So, but at the same time, a lot of our clients are in that 55 plus range. They come from all over the country, and they either come here and they semi-retire or retire here to the Treasure Coast. And in doing that, what we want to be able to do is to offer an avenue or a medium to help them increase their wealth, their passive income, by looking at what opportunities are available with vacation investment properties, which, you know, we're in a pretty cool state for that.
You know, there's a few houses that are known for that.
There are, and it's not just necessarily beachfront.
That is true.
You know, there are some neighborhoods in the Tradition area, and things are going up in droves out there, and you know, where maybe they have friends that come down periodically. Not everybody who visits immediately buys a house, but they come down and they want to stay. And after they stay several years, every year, they decide they want to buy. So, you know, for me, with my banking background, is helping, you know, people who are in that range, whether they're retired, semi-retired, find a way not only to have a great vacation for their family or their team members and friends, but also to have a way to help them build that passive income, and to do it in a way that makes sense, and help them with finding that opportunity here in Florida.
Yeah, that's a huge thing, the passive income. So how do people reach you directly?
They can contact me at 772-882-3165. That's our business line. Or they can also reach me on my cell directly at 772-579-9536.
Very good. Yeah, we have a bed and breakfast. It's award-winning here in Vero Beach. It's called the Coconut Casita. They have their own Instagram page, and they're not on the beach, but they are just a few minutes away. But where the house is in Vero Beach, it's near the restaurants, it's near downtown, it's near, you know, it's near everything. And
we have amazing gems all across the Treasure Coast, which we're so aptly named, and a lot of people don't know about these things. So that's where we can help them as well. You know, based on what type of lifestyle they want to have. That's not just incorporated in a person's vacation, but you know, what do you want your homecation to look like? So, you know, if you go to homecation.com, that's where you can see my site for
homecation.com. You saved that from me to get a natural reaction.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're brilliant.
And it's actually, and I'm sorry, let me just reiterate. It's homecationagent.com.
Homecation agent, but still, that's brilliant. Oh my goodness. So I know that the two of you ladies, they are masters at spinning plates. Okay, women, okay, you call it multitasking, spinning multiple plates. I think you always have like 30 going on at once. Nothing ever falls to the ground.
At a minimum, yes.
So for women that are listening to this, because we're talking about passive income, but another trend is somebody might have a job and they're doing a side gig that actually turns into something major for them.
Well, that's exactly how my travel company was initiated.
Yeah.
I was
You're
in
ahead
banking.
of the trend. You started it.
I am, yeah. I mean, it was a side hustle for me, you know, with the idea, you know, I'd gone through things in banking where 401ks had tanked and I wanted to find a way to improve my income as I got a little older.
Yeah.
And I thought, you know, what can I do that would help me improve that income as I get older and at the same time not put me in a rocking chair at the age of, you know, 62 or 65. I want to be able to have experiences and do things beyond that as opposed to just stay in my home. And I know I'm not the only person who does that, you know, so I know you're out there. You're just like me.
Yeah. So what is the advice, Debbie? I'm going to ask you. I'm going to ask you all of this. So you have time to think about it. You have no time to think about this.
That's all right. Off the cuff. Yes, I'm used to it.
She's been a guest on the show many times, and she sat in my chair for me when my husband had surgery.
Fantastic.
Thank you very much for that. That was amazing. But what is a piece of advice that you have for a woman who is starting her business and is just dealing with time management, maybe feeling a little bit overwhelmed? Like, how do you deal with that?
The way I deal with it is I go to other women in other businesses and I network with them and glean ideas on how I can make myself and my business better.
Brilliant. I just drink champagne and hope it goes away. No, I'm kidding. I
look at you and your company and what you're doing, and I went to you and said, I need to rebuild. I need to attract attention.
Yeah.
I need a good website. I need to know how to reach out to realtors in this community because like I said, I don't want to hand out the business cards and say, please refer me to the people buying houses.
Yeah, she wants to get to know
I want to get to know people and see what I can do for you as well as glean the information for myself.
Yeah, and so that's why we created this event that's happening on Thursday. Oh my God, Cindy, that can't be true. 2 minutes left. Okay, so we're going to give you like 30 seconds each. Rebecca, a tip for time management because you've got a lot going on too.
So I think, first of all, you know, you have to be good to yourself and you have to have a clear idea what your passion is. It has to be a passion because then it's going to shine through. And I do think that when you get assistance from other people and you help them, in the end, it's ultimately helping yourself. So to tie that back to your own time is you want to make sure where you are and what you're doing makes sense to your goal, to your core. So whatever that is, that passion, it has to make sense. So you still have the rest of the world around you. You still have to do that, feed the kids, go to school, whatever. But you have to look at all of your time, how you're going to manage it, and basically do what you want and go where you're going.
We have a minute left. Okay, but your phone number one more time.
So my phone number is 203-482-7297.
All right. Phone number, please, darling.
All right. 772-882-3165.
Tammy Crandall.
Yes.
And again, the URL that's coming out. I'm sorry.
Homecationagent.com.
Oh, my goodness. Debbie, phone number.
772-985-9114. And for our big real estate event, you can go to yourhomeinspections.net/event.
And that's for this Thursday, and we're taping it on the Monday, but we have just a few seconds left. So I'm going to say thank you, ladies, for being here to help me celebrate 3 years.
Thank you.
Yes, congratulations.
And so thank you, everyone, for staying with me for 3 years. I hope that I know everybody just loves to listen to whoever comes in here. I am your host, Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector, and until next week, I miss you already.